I'm Andrew Kris. I'm a founding partner with Borderless. We're a firm of 22 consultants working worldwide.
Andrew, we're going to talk about identifying great talent. And I'd like to understand, what are some of the skills that you look for when you're looking for a critical CEO or leadership position? How do you identify great talent?
Great talent starts with leadership. And leadership means not what you do, but what other people do. Do you have followers? So it's always a good test to see whether what you've done generates followers. And I think that's a matter of behavior rather than lots of experience. Experience helps, of course, to be able to persuade others to your ideas, but whether others will follow your ideas is a matter of how you develop your character.
And what else are you looking for to confirm that this is really somebody exceptional?
I'm looking for somebody who's going to actually look into my eyes, I'm looking into their eyes, and I see something which is alive. It's in the tone of voice, it's in the pace. So those are some of the things I'm looking for in conversations.
And when you are talking to individuals, are there certain characteristics, are there certain other traits, is there something about their skills and experience that you're looking to identify that makes them a qualified candidate for these very senior roles?
Well, all the roles are different, as you know, so what works for one may not work for the other. But I am looking for a good understanding of people, what motivates people, and if you can call it the political environment. I don't view that as self-serving, but as how to get things done. Explain how you got things done as opposed to what you did. Focusing on the how rather than the what really makes a difference.
Now, we meet lots and lots of different candidates who are exceptional for different reasons. Tell us about some of the people that you've come across who really stood out for you, and why did they stand out? Without naming names, but just in general, some of the people you've seen.
I observe people walking through their plants and walking through their offices, number one. So in my life as in yours, we want to visit people in their place of work. And we want to see how they behave, or at least find a simulation of that. How do they treat the receptionist that comes to meet them when they arrive in your office? How do they say goodbye? Do they treat people with disdain, or do they treat them with respect? And how do they get the best out of people as a consequence?
How important is it for them to have a breadth of experience across different functions, as opposed to maybe having a very solid track record in one area of the business?
If you want to be the general manager leading a big business, you better understand what people do across all your functions. And to do that, I warmly recommend everybody to take cross-functional moves, especially if it takes them out of their comfort zone, the area of expertise. Go do that in as many functions as you can get yourself into to broaden that experience. And a wise boss or a wise chairman will make sure you get that experience if you really are true potential for senior leadership.
So from a career development point of view, if I'm at an early stage in my career, I should be looking for diversity in those roles I do in the future.
Diversity both in functional roles and geographic roles. Make the two go together, you're going to be one hell of an international leader.
How important is it that the executive has been in a position for a certain length of time?
Well, if you're swapping jobs every year, it's unlikely you'll have brought about any cultural change or had people do things differently in your job. So I'm looking for a minimum of 2 to 3 year periods, by which time whatever you do is likely to have had an impact.